What's up, Skullbellz TV? Next time you hit the reverse pec deck machine on shoulder day, you gotta try them like this, all right? This is the way that Mark taught me how to do it at Body Shop Fitness in Seattle, Washington, right after he competed at the Northwest Championships. Mark, you want to take it away?
Yeah, so guys, what we're going to focus on here is the rear delt. We want to have that 3D look. So it's very, very important. A lot of people don't focus too much on the rear delts. They always focus on pretty much the laterals, the front and the sides. Now, what you don't want to do is you don't want to be like a pussy like Colt. I mean, Colt goes into the gym and he lifts an awful lot of weight. Just focus on lightweight here, guys. You don't need to be like Colt. Colt is like a bleeding monster. Trust me when I say less is more. Isn't that right, Colt?
For sure.
You don't need much weight. Let's aim for about 12 to 15 good reps.
Yep.
Okay, time under tension, and let's really, really focus on activating that muscle. So how do we do it? So first of all, you want to be on your knees and you want to lean into the machine. You need to make sure you initiate the rear delt. So I want you to do a shrug. So think about doing like a rear delt shrug first of all. That's where you're going to feel the activation. Once you're doing that, then you can pretty much then move the way from A to B.
Yeah, you want to hold that isometrically too. So once you do that shrug, you got to think about locking your lats in place, locking your collarbones in place, and so then all your emphasis is actually on the rear deltoids where you want it, and not your upper back muscles. There's way better exercises to target your upper back muscles than that. So here we're focusing on the rear delts. Sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Yeah, and just with that as well, guys, like a lot of people you'll see in the gym, they'll go too far back when they're doing a rear deltoid exercise. So they're probably hitting their rhomboids, they're probably hitting a little bit of lats. You've got to really, really focus on that back shoulder area. So if you can imagine, like, put all your mind into that muscle, it will actually grow a lot faster because it's only a small muscle. Okay.
Right. And leaning forward like that too with your knees on the floor, that's going to stretch out your rear deltoids, and so you get a deeper range of motion, but it's also going to help disengage your back muscles too. If your hands are slightly above where your shoulders are, that's going to take more of the emphasis off of your upper back muscles and put it onto your shoulders here again, where we're trying to hit.
Exactly. So let's focus on probably about a 4-second count on each rep, guys. So how do we do that is when you do the contraction, just do like say 1 second, and then as you do the negative, as you lower the weight, like do a 3 seconds and make sure you get a good stretch. So again, you don't need too much weight on this. Really, really focus on time under tension. That's the key. That's where you're going to see the most growth in your shoulders.
Yeah, buddy, you'll notice that I'm doing partial reps at the end of every set too. So once I've hit my 10 to 15 reps with strict form, then I can still do a couple partial reps at the bottom, even though I can't do full reps. That's one more way that you can push past failure on this exercise and make sure that those shoulders are getting the signal to grow.
So guys, make sure you're listening to our podcast, Carnivore Coaches Corner, because your muscles will not grow unless you feed them what they need on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Just like Mark said, thanks a lot, everybody, for joining. We'll catch you next week right here on Skullbellz TV.